Last time on Mysterious Island.
What are the chances of a castaway throwing a bottle into the ocean and having it retrieved by another group of castaways?
Looks rough going by foot. The boat could use a test run.
I'd be willing to bet that it wasn't written by our castaway, Mr. Herbert.
Joanna?
Well, my young friend, I believe our good captain is ready for you now.
I'll find him and I swear I'll...
You'll what, Jack?
I will kill him.
Stop it!
He's dead, Joanna.
Oh, my God.
Goodbye.
It was always a wonder to me, Neb, that you bore no bitterness in the face of such injustice. I thank you, Neb. I shall try to be worthy of your example. Forgive me.
Useful, my friend. It is a custom of human beings to band together during times of grief and death. You have accomplished this, Neb. What they fail to realize is that it's always far too late. A waste of emotion. Totally useless. Well, I do believe it's time for you to be put on the shelf, as they say. Now, I'm sure that you'll be quite comfortable. Ready?
Herbert? I don't think I ever want the feeling of missing Neb to go away. A day won't go by where something doesn't remind you of them.
Made some of that tea that you like.
Won't be long.
I wonder how he manages to do it. I can't seem to find him, and yet every morning he manages to leave one of these here for you.
Well, if it was Ayrton, and indeed it's meant for me, I find it a lovely gesture. Jack, you're just being silly. Thank you.
Where are you going today?
To have my bath, do some laundry.
Oh, good. Thank you, Joanna.
It's not your laundry, Jack. It's mine. But more sensible for traipsing around on an island, don't you think?
Joanna, you can't be serious.
Oh, but I am serious, Jack. This is just one of the changes you're going to see in me around here.
Well, I wonder if today is going to be Mr. Ayrton's lucky day. You ready to go, Spilett?
I think the captain is in need of my services today. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, I'd like to get Neb's kiln ready and working as soon as possible. Herbert, how many bricks did I say we needed to make today to have it finished?
Oh, roughly 150 or so. 150? Yeah, 150. It's not an unreasonable amount.
Then I take it you're not coming. Herbert, you gonna go with me?
I really could use his help too, Jack.
Right. Well, I'll be off then. Spilett!
Ah, for heaven's sake.
Spilett, I need some more water.
Right. Righto. Here, I'll get it. I could do with the exercise. Yes, you're probably right.
Good idea, Herbert. I could do with some liquid refreshment. Spilett, you carry on.
What with?
Laying the bricks, of course.
Ah. Righto. Ah. This ought to be fairly easy.
Come on!
Sounds like we've given him more than enough time.
I think so.
Any problems, Mr. Spilett?
Fine. Fine.
Right. Well, I think I'll go and get cleaned up, if that's all right.
Go ahead.
Joanna!
Over here, Jack! Jack?
What is it?
Look.
Their throats have been cut.
They're not the only ones. There's another one here.
Not that long ago. The carcasses are still warm.
So's this one.
It looks like a slaughterhouse.
Who could have done this?
Who do you think?
Ayrton?
Who else? He's trying to scare us off, telling us we'll end up like these goats if we don't leave him alone.
It's a bit of a leap, isn't it?
I have to agree with Joanna.
Now, that was no phantom. We'll have to split up. Gideon, come with me. Joanna, stay here. Herbert.
I don't know. We're wasting our...
We're wasting our time. This fellow's more beast than man. If he wants to stay hidden, nothing we can do will find him. Why don't we just leave him alone?
I don't think he wants to be left alone.
I wouldn't mind your company.
Oh, don't be silly, Jack. That was because he hadn't seen a woman in years.
Exactly. Shh.
He wouldn't hurt anyone or anything.
I certainly won't while I'm around.
There's no need for that, Jack.
Oh, yes, there is.
It's another goat. And it's alive. Thank God.
Forget it.
Wait! Let's try and capture it. She may not be what we were looking for, but she might well be able to provide us with some milk.
Go on. Get her!
Right! Get around behind her. Herbert, bring her on! Herbert!
I'll head her up!
Gosh!
All right, here we go.
I'll be too quick for you, Mr. Spilett!
Jack! Jack! It's heading towards you!
The other way.
I got her!
My lady setter! You'll be quick soon!
We've got her!
By the powers!
Mr. Ayrton! It's all right. You've nothing to be afraid of. I don't mean you any harm.
time, too.
You were a great help, Gideon.
I couldn't see the point. After all, it was you she was interested in. As a matter of fact, I believe she rather fancies you, Pencroft. You'd better watch out, Joanna. You may have a rival here. Joanna?
Joanna?
I know you must be scared, but you're perfectly safe. Why don't you... Why don't you come out? I'm all on my own.
No, there's no need for this. I just want to talk. I know you don't mean to, but you're scaring me. Please let go.
Mrs. Pencroft!
Pencroft!
You found something?
Joanna's track. Here and here.
We're on the trail.
There's another set of footprints following hers.
Not to worry, Pencroft. She can't be far ahead.
If he gets to her first. Herbert, go back and get the goat and take it to Granite House.
Now?
Your father's right. Besides, your mother may already be there. If she is, sound the alarm and we'll come running.
But...
Go on. Gideon, you might as well go too.
Most certainly.
If he harms so much as one hair on her head.
nothing else you could have done. That Burke could have killed us. Ayrton?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Look at your arm. Why don't you let me help you? Look, I've got to get it cleaned up. Get a bandage on it. Come on. Please. That's right.
Maybe we should split up.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, what do you suggest then?
You recognize that, Pencroft?
That's Joanna's.
Possibly, but it could have been planted.
This time I know you're wrong, Harding. I know that's a message from her. I don't know which way you're going, but I'm going that way.
I don't have anything to sew you up with. This'll have to do. This is going to be very painful. But if your arm becomes infected, you could get gangrene. All right? It's all right. I'm going to have to bind it. Look, we have to do this.
You still think it was a message?
Jack! No, Jack!
He had his hands on your throat. He was going to kill you.
Listen to me! I was trying to sterilize a wound on his arm. He was protecting me.
From what?
From this. See?
You buried it?
Yes. He was angry at himself for having killed it.
You think you can get him to come back?
Probably not.
Come on, Joanna.
No. I'd like a few moments alone if you don't mind. I'm so sorry that happened. But I want you to understand, we won't bother you again. If you ever get lonely or you need help, Granite House isn't too far away.
You still angry with me?
You were just looking out for me.
I just couldn't bear the thought of you lying somewhere dead or...
I love you, Jack. You must believe that.
Oh, I almost forgot. Found your handkerchief.
Jack, where did you get this?
Where you dropped it?
I lost this handkerchief when we threw everything out of the balloon. That was before we landed on the island.
Did you
Joanna, are you absolutely sure?
I'm sure.
Well, Ayrton could have found it and kept it. No doubt it has your scent on it.
I doubt that. I think it was put there to deliberately lead us in the wrong direction.
Why, Captain? Assuming for a moment that there is a phantom, why would he do that?
Maybe he wanted Joanna to find Ayrton first. To spend time alone with him?
What for, may I ask?
I don't know. But I'm sure it won't be too long before we find out.
Well, you stick to your phantom, I'll stick to mine.
Dad, you scared the life out of me. For goodness sake.
I'm Harding's phantom, didn't you know that?
Mother! Are you okay?
Oh, of course, Herbert.
And where's the newest member of our family?
Ah, you must mean Margaret. The goat.
We built her a pen. Figured eventually we could turn it into a regular corral.
Good. We'll have the makings of a proper dairy farm by the time we're finished.
I supervised the whole operation.
Of course.
Oh, no.
She was fine when we put her in there.
Oh, she was, I swear.
Her throat's been cut too.
Ayrton again.
Are you still trying to blame that poor soul?
What about that poor soul? What's it gonna take to get you people to believe that we're next?
You have no proof, Jack.
You don't, you know, Pencroft. Not real proof.
You want hard proof? Look at that.
Joanna!
Run, Herbert!
Jack, no!
Are you all right?
What have you done?
Me? What's the matter with you, woman? He was trying to kill Herbert.
It's a very interesting knife, Pencroft. Would you like to take a look at it?
That man is fast.
I suppose you're gonna tell me that that's not the knife that killed the goat.
Oh, no, this knife killed the goat, all right.
Oh, then I'm sorry I missed him.
N. The same emblem we found on the compass. Curious, don't you think?
We found the compass, he found the knife. Could be from the same shipwreck.
We have no way of knowing that.
All right, what's this leading to, Harding?
I think someone else killed the goat, then dropped the knife where Ayrton would find it, so Ayrton assumed that Herbert was the killer.
Are you saying that your phantom framed Ayrton?
It appears that way.
All right. Why?
I don't know.
You don't know because your fictional phantom doesn't exist. Ayrton killed that goat, and he tried to kill Herbert, and he's gonna come back and finish the job he started unless we do something about him.
I hate to say this, but I believe Pencroft is right.
Have you all gone mad? Isn't it bad enough you shoot and terrorize the poor man? Have you forgotten? He saved my life and almost got himself killed in the process.
We never should have brought that animal here in the first place.
Maybe we should capture him. Take him back to where he belongs.
I can't believe you said that, Mr. Spilett. And leave him with nothing? We've taken everything he owns.
Spilett's right. He doesn't belong here.
And we do, I suppose.
Well, shall we be off?
Herbert, you'll come with us.
If you want me to. Captain.
I've seen manhunts like this before, Pencroft. I'm telling you plainly, don't let it turn into a lynching.
You coming with us? You're not interested in finding out about the truth.
Very much so, which is why I'm staying here.
Jack!
I'll say one thing for you, Ayrton. You can certainly play the ghost when you want to.
Dad, look at this. Oh, Ayrton, you disappointed me. Very sloppy.
Yes, maybe. He's gone that way.
What gives you that idea?
Those stones are overturned. He's using the stream to cover his tracks.
He could have doubled back and gone upstream.
No, we'd see the silt coming down the stream where he walked up. He's gone that way.
So, what do we do?
Fan out across the stream, see if you can see any footprints on the bank.
Why don't you let me help you with that?
Seen any more overturned stones?
Oh, we should have seen something by now. Anything, Herbert?
Nothing.
He's doubled back. Joanna, what are you doing here?
I just went for a little walk. I decided to take a rest by the stream.
You've seen him, haven't you?
Who, Jack?
Are you going to tell me which way you went or not? Oh, I don't have time for this. Herbert, you make sure Joanna gets back to Granite House.
I think that's a wonderful idea, Jack. And I'd love the company.
Pencroft! I found blood.
Herbert, make sure she's safe.
And you make sure Mr. Ayrton is the same. I'm holding you responsible.
Well, I hope they don't find him.
Well, Herbert, I don't think there's much chance of that.
All right. Tell me, why did you have to die?
So what do we do now?
Take him back to Granite House.
Granite House?
Well, I do realize we may be in for yet more trouble. But I think he's worth it. You, come with us. You.
So much for that idea.
We can't blame him. Doesn't really have much reason to trust us, does he? Where's he going?
I don't know. Home?
No, please don't go.
That's it.
Need a hand, Ayrton? Let's go. Come on, get a move on.
Herbert! Oh.
Look here, Pencroft. Is there some reason for this murderous pace?
Hey, slow down. Hey, you. I said slow down.
It came from over there.
Gideon, move!
Are you mad?
Gideon, I had a clear shot!
What? This is not just some tiger hunt!
What are you gonna do now, Ayrton? That's what I want to know.
Actually, I'd like to know what you're going to do, Mr. Pencroft.
Don't be nervous, Spilett. I'm not gonna do what I should do, if that's what you mean.
Settle down, lad. We were simply going to capture him, remember?
That's what he wants. It's like Harding says, we have the freedom of choice here. So really, it's up to our friend to decide.
I don't see how he can decide anything. He doesn't understand a word you're saying.
You think so? I'm not so sure. That's why I want to try a little experiment. You see, I think you understand a lot more than you let on. So I'm going to give you two choices. We're going to take you back to where you came from, with the sure knowledge that if you return, I'll kill you. Huh? See that? He understands. That's right, we're going to take you back. You don't think much of that, do you?
You said he had two choices.
That I did.
Well, what's his other choice?
He can jump.
For God's sake, Pencroft.
I'm not making him do anything. It's up to him.
No, Pencroft, I won't allow it.
Shut up, Gideon! Shut up! It's a difficult choice, isn't it? I'm not sure what I'd do. Spend the rest of my days alone? Take one little step?
Pencroft.
It's his choice, Gideon. Either way, he'll never come near my wife again.
Please, man. Let's just take you back.
Jack! What do you think you're doing?
I'm doing the right thing, Joanna. Move out of the way.
I will not. Put the rifle down, Jack. It's over. We're going home, all of us.
I can't do that. Don't you see? He's nothing more than a dangerous animal.
The only dangerous animal I see is the one holding a rifle on his wife.
Dad, please. Put it down.
He killed all those goats without reason. Any one of us could be next. Why can't you be able to see that?
It doesn't really matter who killed those goats. I'm just glad that someone did.
Harley, what do you mean?
All those poor beasts' insides were rotten with liver fluke. They would have died anyway, within a day or two. But in the meantime, if any one of us had drunk their milk, we would have become infected too and suffered a slow, lingering death along with them. I believe whoever it was that killed those goats did it to save us. It's all right. By all means, hang on to it, Jack, if it makes you feel better. Come on. Come with me. Look at this man, Jack. Look at his eyes. Feel his heart. Feel how fast it's beating. He's terrified of you. How can you be so sure that he's your enemy?
It's over now. We're all going home. Would you take Mr. Ayrton home?
I don't know what came over me, Joanna. How could I do that to someone? What if he'd actually jumped?
I doubt it, Jack. And I don't think you would have let that happen. Being the only woman on this island is just as difficult for me as it is for you. And if we keep letting these things come between us, it's Herbert who'll suffer. Nobody else.
I am a fool. And I do love you.